In the tapestry of ancient history, some stories echo through time, none more so than the Book of Judith, found in the Apocrypha. Against the might of the Assyrian Empire and its ruthless general Holofernes, the small town of Bethulia faces annihilation. The Israelites must choose: surrender their faith or risk everything for freedom. This is not a tale of armies, but of one woman's courage, Judith, whose faith and resolve would change the fate of her people. Her journey from widowhood to heroism begins in the darkest hour, when hope seems lost and only conviction remains. In the opulent city of Nineveh, the heart of the Neo-Assyrian Empire, King Nebuchadnezzar, drunk on power and ambition, sits upon his throne. He gazes out upon his vast domain, a realm built on conquest and sustained by fear. He has decreed that he is not merely a king, but a god, demanding absolute worship and unwavering obedience from all his subjects. His ego knows no bounds, and his thirst for dominion is insatiable. To enforce his divine mandate, Nebuchadnezzar unleashes his most trusted general, Holofernes, a ruthless commander known for his brutality and unwavering loyalty. Holofernes is entrusted with a massive army, a seemingly endless horde of soldiers, chariots and siege engines, their sole purpose to crush any and all who dare to resist the king's self-proclaimed divinity. They are the iron fist of Nebuchadnezzar's wrath, ready to descend upon the world. Cities fall one by one, their defenses crumbling before the might of the Assyrian war machine. Shrines burn, reduced to smouldering ruins as the invaders desecrate sacred places, and a chilling terror spreads like wildfire throughout the land. The people are forced to choose between their faith and their lives, between their traditions and submission to a foreign god. Holofernes sweeps westward with relentless efficiency, erasing cultures, dismantling traditions, and demanding absolute submission to Nebuchadnezzar's godhood. His campaign is a brutal testament to the king's ambition, a scorched earth policy designed to break the spirit of any who stand in his way. Yet amidst the widespread fear and capitulation, the Israelites, a people deeply rooted in their faith, refuse to bow before Nebuchadnezzar's image. They will not renounce their God, nor will they worship a mortal man. They choose faith over fear, clinging to their beliefs in the face of overwhelming adversity. Their unwavering devotion becomes a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. The high priest Joachim, a wise and respected leader, recognizing the imminent danger, orders the towns to fortify their defenses, preparing for the inevitable clash. He places special emphasis on strengthening Bethulia, a strategically vital city that guards the mountain pass, the gateway to Jerusalem and the heart of Israel. The Israelites' defiance, their unwavering commitment to their faith, sets the stage for a cataclysmic collision, a confrontation between a seemingly unstoppable force of imperial might and the immovable faith of a determined people. Holofernes' seemingly endless army marches relentlessly onward, a dark tide sweeping across the ancient lands, intent on crushing the last spark of resistance, extinguishing the flame of faith that burns brightly within the hearts of the Israelites. The fate of a nation, the survival of a culture, now rests precariously on the courage and unwavering resolve of a few brave souls who dare to stand against overwhelming odds. Bethulia, perched on a vital mountain pass, becomes the last barrier to the Assyrian advance. Holofernes, enraged by their defiance, demands to know the secret of Israelite resilience. Achior, an Ammonite ally, warns him the Israelites are invincible if faithful to their God. Dismissing this, Holofernes lays siege, cutting off Bethulia's water supply. Thirst and despair grip the city, children faint and hope fades. The people beg Uzziah, their leader, to surrender rather than die of thirst. Uzziah pleads for 5 more days. If God does not save them, he will yield. The city waits, teetering between faith and surrender. In Bethulia's darkest moment, Judith emerges a widow known for her piety and wisdom. Outraged by the elders' wavering faith, she rebukes them for testing God with ultimatums. Judith reminds them, true faith means trust, not bargaining. She reveals she has a plan, but asks only for their prayers and secrecy. Judith prepares to leave the city with her maid, stepping from mourning into destiny. Her resolve is unwavering. She will act as God's instrument. The elders, stunned, grant her request and open the gate at nightfall. Judith's journey into the heart of danger begins. Before departing on this perilous journey, Judith seeks divine guidance. In the quiet solitude of her chamber, she prays fervently, pouring out her heart to God. She understands the gravity of her mission, the immense risk she is about to undertake. She is asking God to bless her deception, to guide her steps, and to grant her favor in the eyes of the enemy, all for the sake of her people. She prays for strength, wisdom and protection, knowing that the fate of Bethulia hangs in the balance. Her faith is her anchor, her prayer, her weapon. With the prayer concluded, she begins her transformation, casting off the dark, somber clothes of mourning. These garments, a symbol of her grief and loss, are replaced with attire more befitting a woman of allure and purpose. She adorns herself in beauty, not for vanity, but as a weapon. Each piece of jewelry, each carefully chosen garment, is part of her strategy. She understands that appearances can be deceiving, and she intends to use this to her advantage. Her beauty becomes a tool, a means to an end. With the help of her loyal maid, she carefully packs pure food and wine into jars and vessels. These provisions are not merely for sustenance, they are a symbol of her commitment to her faith. She is refusing to defile herself with the food and drink of the enemy camp, maintaining her purity and devotion to God throughout her ordeal. This act of defiance, though small, speaks volumes about her unwavering resolve. As she approaches the city gate, the elders of Bethulia are awestruck by her transformation. They had known her as a woman of mourning, but now they see her radiant and resolute. With trembling voices, they offer their blessings, praying for her safety and success in her daring mission. They entrust her with the fate of their city, placing their hope in her courage and faith. Judith, accompanied by her faithful maid, descends into the valley below, leaving the safety of Bethulia behind. The path ahead is fraught with danger, but she does not waver. With unwavering determination, they walk straight toward the sprawling Assyrian camp, a den of enemy soldiers and a symbol of oppression. Her faith is her shield, deflecting the doubts and fears that threaten to overwhelm her. Her courage is her guide, leading her forward into the heart of the enemy territory. The fate of Bethulia, its people, its homes, now rests entirely on her daring plan, a plan born of desperation and fueled by unwavering faith. The darkness of the night swallows them as they approach the enemy lines, their figures disappearing into the shadows, their mission shrouded in secrecy. The fate of a city hangs in the balance, resting on the shoulders of one courageous woman. Judith and her maid are intercepted by Assyrian soldiers who are captivated by her beauty and story. She claims to bring Holofernes a secret to conquer Bethulia without bloodshed. The soldiers, convinced, escort her to Holofernes' lavish tent. Judith prostrates herself, playing the part of a defector. Holofernes, entranced, listens as she spins a tale. Bethulia's people have sinned and will soon be vulnerable. She offers to signal the moment of their weakness, gaining his trust. Judith's blend of truth and deception sets her plan in motion. Holofernes, bewitched by Judith, offers her hospitality and safe passage for nightly prayers. For 3 days, Judith maintains her routine, praying, purifying, and deepening Holofernes' trust. On the 4th night, Holofernes, impatient and intoxicated by desire, invites her to a private banquet. Judith accepts, dressing in her finest and captivating all who see her. At the feast, she remains composed, while Holofernes drinks himself into a stupor. Her patience pays off. The camp is lulled into complacency. Judith waits for the perfect moment, her resolve unshaken. The stage is set for her boldest act. Alone with a drunken, unconscious Holofernes, Judith seizes her chance. She prays for strength, then takes his sword and with 2 powerful blows beheads him. Calmly, she places the head in her maid's bag and covers the body. The 2 women exit the tent, passing the guards as if on another nightly prayer. They walk steadily back to Bethulia, carrying the proof of their victory. The Assyrian camp sleeps, unaware their leader is dead. Judith's courage has turned the tide. Deliverance is at hand. At Bethulia's gate, the air hangs heavy with anticipation. Days have turned into weeks under siege, and the people's hope dwindles with each passing sunrise. The Assyrian army, a seemingly unstoppable force, has surrounded the city, cutting off all supplies and leaving its inhabitants on the brink of starvation. Judith, a woman of unwavering faith and extraordinary courage, steps forward to announce her triumph. Her voice, clear and strong, cuts through the despair that has gripped the city. She recounts her daring feat, her perilous journey into the heart of the enemy camp, and the divine intervention that guided her hand. And then she reveals the proof: Holofernes' head, severed and mounted on a spike for all to see. The sight sends a shockwave of disbelief and then elation through the astonished townspeople. The symbol of their oppressor, the man who sought to crush their spirit, is now a lifeless trophy, a testament to Judith's bravery and God's power. But Judith's victory is not just a moment of triumph, it's a call to action. She urges them to seize the opportunity, to strike while the enemy is vulnerable and demoralized. She knows that the Assyrians will be thrown into disarray when they discover their leader's fate, and she implores the people of Bethulia to exploit that chaos. Judith, with unwavering confidence, is predicting the Assyrians will panic when they discover their leader's fate. She understands the psychology of war, the importance of morale, and the devastating impact of losing a commander. Her words ignite a spark of hope in the hearts of the besieged, transforming their fear into a burning desire for liberation. The head is hung on the city wall, a gruesome but powerful symbol of defiance. It serves as a beacon of hope for the Israelites and a chilling warning to their enemies. Seeing this tangible proof of divine intervention, the people's faith is restored. Their spirits are lifted and they are filled with a renewed sense of purpose. The despair that had threatened to consume them is replaced by a fierce determination to defend their city and their way of life. As the first rays of sunlight paint the sky, Bethulia's men, emboldened by Judith's courage and their renewed faith, charge towards the Assyrian camp. They surge forward with a ferocity born of desperation and a burning desire for freedom, trumpets blaring, signaling the attack and amplifying the chaos. The sound echoes across the valley, a deafening roar that announces the Israelites' defiance and the impending doom of their oppressors. In the Assyrian camp, chaos erupts as the news of Holofernes' death spreads like wildfire. The soldiers, who had once been so confident and disciplined, are now gripped by fear and confusion. Their carefully laid plans crumble before their eyes, replaced by a desperate scramble for survival. The discovery of Holofernes' death is revealed, confirming their worst fears. The mighty general, the man they believed to be invincible, is gone, leaving them leaderless and vulnerable. The once mighty army, now devoid of leadership and consumed by terror, collapses in terror and flees in disarray. Their siege lines break, their formations dissolve, and they abandon their weapons and supplies in a desperate attempt to escape the wrath of the Israelites. The Israelites, fueled by their newfound freedom and thirst for vengeance, pursue the fleeing enemy, seizing victory and the spoils of war. They reclaim their land, their dignity and their faith, proving that even the most formidable foe can be overcome with courage and divine assistance. The siege is broken. Israel is saved, not by military might, but by the unwavering faith and courage of one woman. Bethulia is free, and the Assyrian threat is vanquished. Judith is celebrated as a hero, her name forever etched in the annals of Israelite history. She is hailed as a savior, a liberator, and a symbol of hope for generations to come. Leading songs of praise and dedicating the spoils to the temple, Judith ensures that God receives the glory for their victory. She understands that their triumph was not solely their own doing, but a testament to divine intervention. She lives out her days honored and revered, a living legend in her own time. Her wisdom and guidance are sought by all, and her example inspires countless others to stand up for what is right, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Judith remains a symbol of faith and courage, a reminder that even the smallest among us can make a difference in the world. Her story is a beacon of hope for those who feel oppressed, a testament to the power of conviction and the unwavering strength of the human spirit. Her story endures, a testament to the power of conviction in the face of tyranny, a timeless tale of bravery, faith, and the triumph of good over evil. It serves as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope can prevail, and that one person can make a world of difference. If you found Judith's story inspiring, like and subscribe for more tales from history. Thank you for watching.